Hi everybody, this is Mubz here. I want to give you a walkthrough of my clock divider device that I built in Max for Live. This is the way it looks when you first load it up, and you'll notice here this blue thing that says clock, or it turns green and turns to gate. This is what's going to drive the clock divider. So using the clock, it's going to use an internal clock that reads from Live's BPM and is triggered by your transport. So to get the clock going, you just start your transport. And you'll see a little output when the gate starts coming out. So now there's this division sign. So this is going to be how many times the clock interval is going to play before a single interval comes out. Change this to 3. So now it should be 3 to 1. The clock interval can be as slow as a dotted whole note to as fast as a 128th note. And this will output a note of your specified pitch and duration. With the duration mode, you can either choose time mode that does time in milliseconds to seconds, or you can use a clock mode. And this is going to make the gate length be specific to the BPM that you're working at. Now this part is a little experimental, so what I would recommend is setting the clock length to the clock interval or smaller. And you have all these different clock intervals that you can choose from. But for instance, let's just say you don't want to use Live's internal clock. You don't want to use the BPM to drive the clock source. You can now also use gate mode, which what gate mode does is it takes an incoming MIDI note, either all MIDI notes or a selected MIDI note, which you can choose, and then it allows that to trigger the counter that drives the clock divider circuit. So to show this in action, I'm going to switch this to all, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to put an E3 in here, and I'm going to make it a 16th note, repeat it, and just send that clock like that. The division is also working there. Now, if I want to have a specific note drive this, all I do is change to select, and now it's saying C2 should only drive this. Now we're not seeing any activity coming in. So that pretty much explains my clock divider. It's got a few quirks with it. It's not fully finished yet. I'll probably be working on it in the next couple of weeks or so. But hopefully this should give you an idea of how to use it, and hopefully you like it. Thanks. Bye.